Hello everyone, this is Dave from daveswreathsandthings, and today I'm creating a spooky skull and spider Halloween wreath. So why don't I just jump right into the materials list and what I'm going to be using today. First, I am using a 14-inch wire wreath frame. I have 3 skulls, pipe cleaner, some spiders and spider webs along with some of this black netting. And to start with, I'm going to use this black netting. It's called creepy cloth. It's kind of creepy. And what I'm going to do with the cloth is I'm just going to unravel it, then I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm just going to anchor it to the wire wreath frame. Now for this project, you can use the wire wreath frame or you can use the foam, those green foam wreath rings. That's totally cool. It's up to you. Really all this is I'm just covering it a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect because you'll see later on I'm going to be covering it with spider webs anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it out, and then at each of those anchors or the crossbars I'm actually going to glue it down. So I'm just gluing down the cloth to the wire frame just so it doesn't slide all over the place. And another thing you can do is you can wrap it around if you want. That just takes up a little bit more of the actual creepy cloth. So this, I thought, you know what, this is great, this works for me. And then at the very end, I just tie up that loose end, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And what I'm gonna do is every now and then, I'm just gonna go around and put a little dab of glue down and make sure it's all nice and secure. And now we have our base wreath all done. And for my skulls, I'm actually going to cut the back half off of them. So here I'm going to take and you can see my X-Acto knife kind of came off. It was really hard plastic to cut. I was kind of surprised. But I did cut a little bit of it, and then I actually eventually switched to my scissors. But I am cutting the back of these skulls off such that they can lay flat when you put the wreath against the door. Because the skulls are rounded, when you just put it on the wreath, it actually pulls the wreath away from the door or the wall or wherever you're going to hang it. So I thought it best just to cut that off and have my wreath lay flat on my wall or my door. Here's where I have to change it up and go to my scissors. That worked 1,000 times better. Now you can see they lay flat, which is perfect. That's how it's gonna lay. And here I'm just gonna spread them all. I have 3 of them, 3 skulls in total. And I'm just gonna start off with one skull and just hot glue it down. Just kind of, it doesn't really matter where it goes. It's totally up to you. I mean, you could use 1 skull, 2 skulls, 3 skulls, 4 skulls. You get the idea. But really, I'm just gluing them down and making sure they're actually glued to the frame as well, and not just the cloth, because the cloth, it will fall off. And then my last one there. So I forgot to tell you, I did get these at the Dollarama, and I have seen something similar at the Dollar Tree as well. So you can get all these supplies at either the Dollarama, Dollar Tree, or maybe even Dollar General and Hobby Lobby even as well. Oh, there we go. So I have my creepy skulls all ready to be decorated. And of course I'm finding that I'm needing a little bit more glue. So I'm just going to grab some glue here and glue that down. I just saw it coming up, so I thought, you know what, let me just grab my glue gun and glue a little bit more of that down just to make sure it doesn't come off. And here you can see those spiders and the cobwebs. Usually I find like a big bag of cobwebs. I don't know whether it's just the stores that I went to, but all they had was these little individual ones. I couldn't find a huge bag. And of course, the last couple of years I've seen huge bags of spiders as well. I couldn't find those. So I don't know whether they were just out of them or whatnot. So I had to unwrap every single individual bag and spider. I mean, it took a little bit of time, but you know what? I wasn't doing anything else, and I was having a good time making this wreath. That's what it's all about. And all I'm going to do, we've all dabbled in the spider web material before. It's sticky, it gets caught everywhere, but it's perfect and it looks great. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the entire wreath with all of this spider webs. Creepy and ghoulish, and it's just so much fun for Halloween. It's definitely not the cutesy Halloween wreath, I will say that for sure. But as I continue on, I'm just going to cover my entire wreath with the rest of my spider webbing. And here we go, it is all wrapped. I just love how creepy this is. And I had these little plastic spiders, plus I found these little fuzzy spiders. I thought these would be perfect. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take dabs of hot glue and I'm just gonna eyeball it to see where I wanna put these spiders. I start with the 3 large spiders first, and then I work my way to the smaller spiders. I just get those laid out first. And I think it's really creepy when you put them on top of the skull. It's kind of, yeah, it's really creepy. I hope nobody's afraid of spiders and watching this. They're plastic, don't worry, they're not gonna move. And putting on my last couple of spiders, and my creepy, spooky Halloween skull and spider wreath is all done. What do you guys think of it? Look at that. How creepy is that? It gives me the shivers, which is perfect for Halloween. I just love how this came out, and I hope you did as well. Here we go, all done and over with, my creepy, spooky, ooh, we have a little visitor. Bam! So I just want to let you know I'm on Instagram as well at Dave's Wreath. Come and check me out. I'm always posting there, and some other fun stuff as well. And I am also on Facebook, and I also have a wreath and crafting group, so check out those links all down below for you. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching today. I had such a great time making this spooky wreath, and I hope you loved it too. Don't forget, subscribe. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.